Good morning, Madam Chair, Honorable Senators. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. As a first-generation immigrant to Canada, this moment is deeply meaningful to me. To be invited to contribute to a national conversation of this importance in a country that has given me so much is something I do not take lightly. Canada is at an inflection point. Artificial intelligence is moving from research into the core of our economy, reshaping how we operate, how we compete, and how we deliver services. The question before us is not whether AI will transform Canada. It is whether Canada will shape that transformation or allow it to be shaped elsewhere. And I would add, AI is moving faster than our ability to govern it, and that gap is where the risk lives. The scale of change is significant. Tens of millions of jobs will be reshaped every year by AI, not eliminated, but fundamentally redesigned. Within just a few years, virtually every knowledge worker will be impacted. This is not incremental change. This is a complete redefinition of how work gets done. At Bell, we see this transformation across the full value chain, from infrastructure to AI adoption to security. My colleague, Michelle Richer, president of Bell AI Fabric, can provide more detail on how we are investing in sovereign AI infrastructure and ensuring that Canadian data, compute, and capabilities remain under Canadian control. Because sovereignty in AI is not theoretical, it is operational. It depends on where data resides, who controls the compute, how systems are connected, and who ultimately has the authority over them. My role is to focus on what makes all of that possible: trust. And that starts with cybersecurity. There is no AI strategy without a cybersecurity strategy. Without it, there is no trust. And without trust, there is no adoption. AI systems depend on data, make decisions, and increasingly act autonomously. This introduces new categories of risk. We are already seeing examples of AI systems that are considered too powerful or too unpredictable to be broadly released. This is not a future concern. This is happening now, which means security must evolve at the same pace as capability. At Bell Cyber, we are not just talking about this, we are living it. We recently launched North America's first autonomous security operations center. And when we did, I had a very direct conversation with my team. I told them, the jobs you are doing today will not exist in their current form within a year, not because you are not needed, but because you are needed at a higher level. This is the reality of AI. AI is already better at processing massive volumes of data, detecting patterns, responding to threats in real time. So the role of the human must evolve from reacting to advising, from executing to guiding. At Bell Cyber, we're not preparing for the shift. We're already operating in it. Government has a critical role to play. But AI does not evolve in predictable cycles. It evolves continuously. And that challenges traditional approaches to policy and regulation. We cannot rely solely on fixed long-term frameworks for a technology that is changing in real time, which is why collaboration is so essential. The private sector is where AI is being built, deployed, and where risks are first encountered. Government brings direction, trust, and the ability to scale impact nationally. Bringing these together is not optional, it is necessary. I'll close with that. If Canada wants to lead in AI, we must lead in trusted AI. And that starts with security, sovereignty, and the ability to act at scale. The opportunity is real, but it is time-bound. The transformation is already underway, and the decisions we make now will determine whether Canada leads or follows. At Bell, across Bell AI Fabric and Bell Cyber, we are committed to helping Canada lead. Thank you.